You are tuned in to What Up Baltimore online radio. Please note that the views and opinions expressed on this channel are of the host and not of Lady J Media. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, What Up Baltimore TV. And if you really don't want to miss any of the shows, hit that notification bell and you'll get a message every time we come on. Now, we got it from here, so sit back, relax, and stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome to What Up Baltimore. My name is Dr. Lady J. Tonight is a special night because y'all know I don't normally do shows, but have a special panel on here tonight, and we're going to be talking about the body, just our body, our physical body. And actually, today is a good day because normally I focus on Wednesdays as being Wellness Wednesday because I'm really big on us taking care of ourselves. So today I have three very special guests. And one of them is a really good friend of mine. We've been friends for a long time. And I'm just finding out that he's into something that I really like. And I think it would be good for all of us to try. So I asked him to come on with his business partners so they can explain to us what they're doing. Now, I want to say this because for women, because I was asking him a lot of questions, like for women who are going through menopause, what you have, will that work for women that are going through menopause, men or women that are losing their hair, if you're suffering with arthritis, any type of joint, back pain? And so he answered all of my questions. And you all know I'm not going to bring people on who don't, who just playing. We don't have time for that over here. So he answered all of my questions. Plus, I trust him because he's a friend of mine. So I invited him to come on because I think it's worth talking about and to see if it will actually work for us. You know what I say? It either works or it doesn't. At least we tried. Okay, so I want to introduce my friend to you. His name is Wayne White. Everybody calls him Bits. I've always just called him Wayne. So, that's my friend. And we've been friends for a long time. His partners are on here. And I welcome them to the show. Actually, I think this is Wayne's first time coming on the station, period. But you all are going to see him on here a lot more. So, Wayne, welcome to the show. Welcome, Hector. Welcome to Mike. Thank you for taking time to come to What Up Baltimore to talk to us about your product because I think that it's worth talking about. So, Wayne, I'm going to turn it over to you, and I'm going to ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself first, and then tell us about your partners.
Hey, everyone. My name is Wayne Bits White, like Dr. Lady J said. We've known each other quite a long time. We've done a lot of things together in the past. A little bit about myself. I've always been around health and wellness from the time I've known myself. And as I became older, I realized that it's more important the older we become. So the product that I have, I'm about to talk about is very active in people of our age or, Dr. J's age or myself and, around that, even younger and even older. So it doesn't discriminate at all. And with me, I have my business partners. I have Hector Rosario and I have Mike Hernandez. And we have, like I said, we've done things together in the past as well. And we've found a product that's been so promising and it has really done a lot for me personally and for them as well. So we just wanted to share it because it makes no sense for us to have such a good thing that is helping us and doing so much for us and we're keeping it to ourselves. That doesn't help the community, doesn't help the world, and it doesn't help to be selfish. So I'll have Mike Hernandez take it away.
Okay. Thank you so much, Wayne. We refer to him as Bits. But Wayne, this was a last minute thing. And then when he asked me to come in here and share with Dr. J, you go by Dr. J?
Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Mm-hmm.
That's what I see here on the on your screen. So
Yes.
I like Wayne said, we got an opportunity to promote another product back in the days that was just doing miracles for folks, and that product back in 2006 when I tried it on my family members, especially my dad at the time, who had, everything under the book: high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritic pain, sleep apnea, you name it. And I heard that it was all natural. It consisted of a juice. We were the first company to bring the acai berry to market, and people were just getting amazing results left and right. And we got involved, and we helped a lot of people around the world, just get better health overall. And that company was later on purchased by another company. They did away with the product, and we were very discouraged at the time. But 6 months ago, we got exposed to this amazing company with this amazing technology. And nowadays, it's easy to have a conversation regarding stem cells. So this technology is doing something that was considered impossible in the medical industry, right? It's something that's blowing everybody who tries it their minds away. People in the medical community are just, blown away because, again, it was considered impossible within the medical industry. And what it does is it helps your body to reactivate your own stem cells. So today, everyone is becoming more and more familiar with stem cells. Stem cell therapy is becoming more and more popular. And we know a few things about stem cell therapies. Number one, we know that not only are they becoming popular, but they're not expensive. You're talking about anywhere between $7,000 up to $100,000 for the therapy, depending on how many shots you need, right? So we know they're expensive. We know that 30% of the time your body rejects them. All right. You invest all this money, it doesn't work, you're out of luck and you're out of money because there's no money back guarantee, right? And we also know that if you are one of the lucky ones that actually get the product to work, the stem cells to work for you, it only works in the area where you've been injected, the areas of concern. So I believe we have a much better product. And the last thing I'm going to say about the injections is, if and when it does work, whether it's your shoulder, your knee, or back, if in fact it does work, it's got a lifespan, because stem cells have a tendency of eventually becoming dormant. So whether you spend 10 or 20 or 30, whatever the case may be, of thousands of dollars, and you were one of the lucky 70% that it worked for, guess what? Within 6 months, a year, 2 years, you're going to have to go back and make another investment if you want to continue receiving those benefits, because it wears out. So I think we have a superior product in that industry because, number one, this is money back guarantee. Start there. Number two, we're not talking about tens of thousands of dollars. We're talking $100 for a month's supply. Number three, it doesn't work for you, which I highly doubt it. Money back guarantee. So you have absolutely nothing to lose other than your aches, your pains, your sleeping issues, and whatever other diseases you may be dealing with, right? And we always say the product does not cure, heal, mitigate. It simply reactivates your own stem cells, and it helps your body heal itself. So all of the results and testimonies that we're getting from folks is just because it's helping the body reactivate its own stem cells, and the stem cells are healing the body, right? So it's just miraculous the way it works. But first, but last and not least, when this product helps you with the concerns that you would normally go and get the injections for, it doesn't stop there. It helps you from head to toe. So usually the injections don't help you with things like the symptoms that come along with high blood pressure and diabetes, sleeping issues, inflammation, whether it's from the brain, the heart, and everything else. This helps you with the areas of concern, plus all that. Anti-aging, age reversal. So we're just blown away because we have over 80 clinical studies that are proving that this helps everything from reducing inflammation in the brain, which is why we're getting results and testimonies that we're getting with people with Alzheimer's, dementia, not to mention children who have autism. My goodness. The testimonies that we're getting on a daily basis are literally just causing goosebumps throughout the body. Today, I got a couple of testimonies. It's just, tear jerking. And it's great to be able to help people with a product that nobody knows about. This product has only been in the market for about 2 years, yet no one knows about it because it's all done through word of mouth. So you're not going to see it on television. You're not going to hear it on the radio unless you're on Dr. J's station. You're not going to hear about this on the radio. So where it's all through word of mouth. And we're just excited to be some of the first ones to know about it. We're some of the pioneers. And if you're hearing this today, if you happen to catch this on recording, you too are now a pioneer of this. And I'm not going to put the name of the product out there, but it's this product right here. It looks like a little Band-Aid, if you see this, and you stick it on your body. And also, I want to just talk a little bit about what this product, how this product works, right? First thing that you need to know is that there are no stem cells in this product. This product is composed of organic nanocrystals. There's absolutely no infusion of chemicals, vitamins, or nutrients. Nothing penetrates the skin. You don't even need to put it on your body. You can stick it on your clothing and have the same results that we're talking about. Why? Because this operates more like a mirror. We as human beings, we emit light. We generate light. And it's infrared light. And that's why we're able to be seen with night vision, right? Night vision goggles. It's because no matter how many laser clothing, no matter how dark it is and how, they can see you with this technology because we emit light. What this does is reflect that light back into the body. These crystals reflect light just like a diamond does. And this light, when it's reflected back into the body, it stimulates our copper peptides. And without being too scientific, basically, when the copper peptides are stimulated, our stem cells are now reactivated. The last thing I'm going to say is this. I didn't know this, but by the age of 30 years old, you are operating on 50% of the stem cells that you were born with. By 30 years old, 50% of your stem cells are dormant. Once they go dormant, good night, forever, right? Up until this. By the age of 60, you've got maybe 2 stem cells left, one waving good night to the other one. So basically what this does is it reactivates our own body stem cells. Never been seen, never been done. When our scientist and inventor put this together 2 years ago, he immediately attained 130 patents. So you can't get this anywhere else than through the link that we're going to be providing you. So that's a little bit or a lot of it about what this product is doing, how it works. And we're just excited to be, again, some of the pioneers and some of the first people to bring it to your attention.
Awesome. We do have a question for you all. It from Chad McGowan said, where are the stem cells coming from?
So like I said, and I get that questions a lot, Ted, right?
Chad. C-H-A-D.
So Chad, the stem cells are the ones in your body. There's no stem cells in this patch, right? Like I said, it's only organic nanocrystals. This is 96% plant-based. Other than the little sticker and the wrapper and the adhesive, 96% plant-based. It's organic nanocrystals. The stem cells are the ones that are in our bodies already that are becoming reactivated. Never been seen, never been done. So I don't expect you to have heard or even understand this, because this is, like I said, brand new technology. It launched about 2 years ago. So no stem cells. We know that most of those shots out there, it's either PRP, which they extract your own stem cells, they spin them, reactivate them, and inject them back, or they come from fetuses, third party, which is just terrible, if you ask me. But this is the only patch that reactivates our own stem cells. Great question, Chad.
Okay. All right. Hey, Crystal, how are you? And so you want to introduce your other guest here?
Go ahead, Bits.
Okay, yeah, my other guest, this is Hector Rosario, another business partner of mine. Hector will give us a little bit of the testimonials that he has from using the product.
Go ahead, everyone. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So my name is Hector Rosario. good friend of Wayne's, also Mike's. I've known both of these gentlemen for many of years. And I too was introduced to this product by Mike. And I'm a realtor by trade. I'm a real estate agent. However, when I was introduced to this product, I had a good friend of ours who's been suffering with sciatica nerve for many of years, and he basically thought his life was over. He couldn't walk. Young man, 50 something years old, and so we shared the product with him, and within about a week and a half or 2 weeks, his pain was gone, and he could have walked again. So that made us excited and happy. I tried it myself as well. I had a wrist issue right here. I used to wear a brace for almost like 6 months because these nerves were shot. And about 2 weeks as well, my pain was gone. I tried on my wife, who had at the time, she still has a rare immune, I would say, fighting disease or condition.
Yeah.
That is, it's called scleroderma. It's rare. It's a family to like a lupus, but it's a little different. So every night, her back and her knees were locked up. She'll wake up in pain, literally pain, crying with her back and her neck. And I thought she was tricking me initially. She just wanted to get some massages. But she went to the doctor and discovered she had this issue. And I'll tell you, it was really sad to see the way she would suffer at night. I mean, I couldn't do enough for her. And she started using these patches. And I wish she was here to tell you. Since that time, she has woke up in pain maybe one time since. So she's like 99% better. And so that's just a few of my personal testimonies. And I share one more with you. And I'll tell you, I have so much I can give. We can be here all night. But this thing has changed my life, our life. And I'm too a person of, stay in condition and try to stay fit at this age. And so this thing right here is, if you guys can see this, this is what you got. It's you check your pressure, your blood pressure, right? So I'm not diagnosed with high blood pressure, but my doctor said I'm kind of gotta watch my sodium and my intake. So I don't check myself because once I check myself, I get nervous, and the shit goes. I mean, it goes up to like 140, 147. So I'm normally around 147. So okay, I saw a lot of testimonials about the product. I spoke to Mike. Mike sent me several testimonies about people having results. So I sat right here. I checked my pressure that one day. I was at 147. This is what I'm normally at on a regular basis. I took the product for like 4 days. I came right back here, sat down. I was at 130. For me, that was a miracle because I have never been 130 as far as I am checking it. I don't know at night what happens, but if I check it, I have never seen 130 in my life. I put it back in my drawer. I haven't put it out since. I use my patches since. And I'm telling you, it's exciting, man. I mean, this is, to me, a life changer. We have so many testimonies. We can be here all night, but this thing right here is simple as putting it on your neck, on your stomach, 12 hours on, 12 hours off.
So basically, you're just using one patch a day? Is that what you're like? Can you use it multiple places? Let's say if you have neck pain, you have back pain, knee. I have a lot of knee pain. So can you use it in multiple places, or is it just the one patch you use per day?
Mike.
Okay, yeah, I'll answer that. So you can use it anywhere you have discomfort, right? And it's one patch. All you need is one patch. And it works systemically, meaning regardless where you put it on your body, your whole stem cell system is reactivated. And we spoke about how by the age of 30, 50% of your stem cells are dormant. So, but if we recommend you use it below the back of the neck, like when you bend your head down, the little bone that sticks out, put it right along there with your spine, or you put it below your belly button when you don't have an area of concern, like meaning pain somewhere. But you mentioned your knee, you mentioned your shoulder. When I come across people who have those issues, I have them put it right over the shoulder, right over the knee. One of the things about stem cells is that they're naturally attracted to inflammation. And I can tell you that 80% of the people who put it on that have pain, It's the same day. And I mean, I'm talking about sometimes pain that they've been dealing with, for many, many years. But it's not just pain relief. Stem cells, like everyone knows, has the tendency to go in there and repair, to regenerate, whether it's muscle, whether it's ligaments, whether it's bone, right? It becomes whatever part of the body it needs to, because, and we are, everything about us is stem cells. So it's not just that it's going to relieve the pain, but it's going to do some repairing and regeneration and healing, which is amazing. But again, it's the stem cells doing the healing. And this is just helping the stem cells do what God intended our bodies to do.
Okay, and we have another question. The question is, as the stem cells are being agitated, are non-beneficial cells, such as cancer cells, also reactive to this frequency?
Great question. And the answer is no. It's actually, clinical studies have proven to help those or stop those cells from metastasizing. In other words, spreading. The good cells, it's not the bad cells, and the good cells are going to resolve and reduce the bad cells from doing what they have the tendency of doing. And again, guys, we have more than 80 clinical studies, and we're going to give you a site where you can go and see all these studies for yourself. They have nothing to do with the company. You're going to see who the scientists, the doctors, the participants were. You're going to see what universities, and there are universities all over the country and all over the world. And we're going to provide that information as you request, I guess, through the platform.
Okay. Another question I have, does this help with hair loss?
Oh my goodness.
A lot of people, men and women now, are suffering with alopecia, where they tell you that the hair follicles, there's no way for it to come back. So is this something that can help with hair loss?
So the clinical
let me interject right quick, Mike. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
If you look at my head, right? So, if you look at me, I am bald. Now I'm bald because I shave my head all the time. But ever since I started using the patch, I've had to shave, instead of every other day, I have to shave every single day because of how quickly my hair is growing back even more so. Even hair, I'm not a hairy person by nature to begin with. I started getting some hair on my chest, some hair on my legs and stuff. And I know that's the reason why, because, I've been not using it for how many years. As soon as I started using it, this is what started happening. So definitely, I know with me, it has caused and stimulated my hair to grow even more rapidly.
And where do you put the patch at? Is it on the back of your neck? When you
I use it at the back of my neck religiously, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. I don't use it anywhere else. But I have some other testimonies, but I'll let Mike continue and I'll come back with testimonies as well.
Hector wants to share something.
Mike, just one quick second. In terms of like Wayne was saying in reference to his hair, for me personally too, you'll see stuff that you don't even feel. As well as I notice my skin, and I notice I'm not a hairy person by nature either, but I notice my face, my facial hair, I can shave once every 3 days. And almost, it seems like I have to shave every day. Or if I shave this morning, tonight, I can feel them, my hairs almost coming back out again. It's crazy. And that's what I noticed in myself as well. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna help you understand some of the reasons why this is happening according to the clinical studies. Within month 1 to 3, it helps your body to regenerate a whole lot more collagen. And the collagen is helping your hair, helping your skin, is helping your nails. This product is great for any of you that have friends that love to bite their nails, because you're constantly growing nails. I've got to be cutting my nail every other day, right? So, and now I'm going to share something with you that's, if that's hard to believe. And by the way, I have the hair testimonies myself. I took a picture before and after, and I found some online. And my wife, she loses a lot of hair in the shower. That has diminished tremendously. She's losing 80% less hair. My mom told me the same thing. But get this. This is really going to be hard to believe. And I challenge And I tell people, listen, you're a fool if you believe me. And I say that with all the love and respect, because I know that the only way you guys are going to have the level of conviction that we have is when you try this and you see it for yourself. And like I said, nothing to lose, money back guaranteed, right? By the company. But have you ever seen young folks with gray hair, meaning high school, college? We all have, right? That's usually because of a deficiency in copper. So because this stimulates our copper peptides, guess what? Regardless of your age, people with white hair are now getting new natural hair growing underneath the white hair. I know this sounds too good to be true, and it seems like a stretch. We're overselling this at this point. But I'm just telling you what's happening and what you should look out for when using this patch. I left her speechless.
You know, Mike.
I think.
Huh?
I think Dr. Lady J phone froze.
Okay, let's see. When is good?
It looks that way. Yeah, it looks like she froze.
So give her a few minutes.
Okay, I see that Chad has a question now. Well, he didn't have a question, but he has a request. You want to address it, Mike? It says, sounds promising. Huh?
I don't see it.
It says, sounds promising. I need a 6 months of free samples to further evaluate efficacy.
6 months?
Yeah, you want to explain that to him? Also explain that it's how the money back guarantee.
Money back.
works.
Right. So Chad, two things. When you come in as a customer, you have 90 days money back guarantee. So whether you bought 6 months worth, whether you bought 3 months worth, whether you bought 1 month's worth for your initial order, you have nothing to lose. It's all money back guarantee. Now, we have gotten involved with the other side, which is the distribution side of this, where we get compensated instead of free product, we get compensated in cash. And on that side, we get a 30-day money back guarantee, right? So you have nothing to lose. We can share some links with you, and what we really recommend that you try it. Usually, you share it with.
Sorry, guys, something happened out here. My entire internet went out, so I had to hook up to my phone. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No worries. We're answering another question Chad has. When we share this product post, we usually share 3-4 patches because it works fast, right? You don't need a week, 2 weeks, 85% of the time. It works right away, right? But the company is confident enough and secure enough of the product that they offer that 90-day money back guarantee. So we'll provide some information for you when we're done, and perhaps we can jump on a call afterwards and help see which direction we should go.
Okay, Joyce. I think Joyce came in late, but she said, "What's the product?" So can you just tell her, like, really quick, what the product is that we're talking about? And she says, "How can I get it?"
Yeah, absolutely. So who asked the question?
Joyce Butler.
Hey, Joyce. So basically, Joyce, talking about our revolutionary stem cell reactivation patch. Everyone knows about stem cells now. No one knows about the fact that we can reactivate your own body stem cells, considered impossible up until this was launched 2 years ago. When your stem cells are reactivated, which, by the way, Joyce, by the age of 30, 50% of your stem cells are dormant. So you can gauge where you are depending on your age. I'm 50. So prior to trying this on, I know that 90% of my stem cells were already dormant. But by 60, you have basically no stem cell activation whatsoever, no stem cell benefits whatsoever in your body. And that's why we begin to deal with all the age, issues that come, that are developed as we get older. Not to mention aches and pains and, lack of energy and lack of sleep. So when you wear this little magic patch, your stem cells are reactivated. There's no stem cells in the patch. This is simply 96% plant-based 96% organic nanocrystals, and it's just doing amazing things for people with all sorts of issues.
Okay, and Chad wants to know, he said, thank you. Please send and share study info.
We'll be more than happy to. Chad, send us your information where we can reach out to you. And because we don't want to put information out there. We want people to have to reach out to us so that we can be, in communication and give you all the information that you need.
Okay, and Joyce says she's 59.
59. So, Joyce, at this point, you have 2 stem cells left, one waving goodnight to the other one. and hey, don't worry about it. We all get there, but all of that changes.
We're all around there anyway.
Oh my goodness, that didn't sound too good, but okay.
we're gonna help you, Joyce. We're gonna help you with that. No worries.
And so, what about people that have rheumatoid arthritis? Because that is a crippling disease. It's very painful. I have friends who have rheumatoid arthritis. Would that work for them?
So again, it's gonna address everyone's individual needs, right? We know that with arthritis, there's a lot of inflammation, and we know, like I said, that the stem cells are attracted to inflammation. Anytime that inflammation subsides, so does the pain, right? So it's great for anything that you're being affected with pain, because it's going to address inflammation first. And the clinical studies have shown that it reduces inflammation everywhere from the head all the way down to the toe. We literally have some scans that we can show you how there was a study recently done with 12 participants between the age of 50 and 80, and they did 3 scans. One before, and the 3 scans were pertaining to the brain. The first scan prior to the stem cell patch revealed a bunch of redness, an indication of inflammation. 3 weeks after the patch, another scan, 0 redness, all inflammation gone. An additional 3 weeks later, for a total of 6 weeks on the patch, not only was there no more inflammation, but a lot more of the bright colors, a lot more of the yellow, the teal, the green, an indication of a healthier, more cognitive brain. And that helped us understand why people with dementia, people with Alzheimer's, and children with, like I said, autism are getting the results that we're seeing. So the studies are proving it, but more than that, the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding is right here, guys, right in front of your face. This is it right here. Let me erase this a little bit.
Got another question for you. Now, does this help with weight loss? Because we all are just battling that. So I have 2 questions. One, does it help with weight loss? And the other one, does it help women who are going through menopause?
All right. So anybody have some testimonies of what I don't want to just keep taking the floor.
I have a little testimony. I'll say, for me, I can tell you, in the last few months, I lost 20 pounds.
Oh, wow.
20-something pounds. And I believe I was 220, and my goal is to get back to 200. And honestly, I'm for the most part, I wasn't big, but I just want to get back to a 6-pack. I was trying to get back to a 6-pack, like Mike. And to be honest with you, this has been easy for me comparing to the past. And I haven't done a whole lot of different things, but I think my energy and my metabolism is a lot faster. And I think that helped me to lose the weight quicker, if that makes sense. My energy is good. My sleep, I wasn't sleeping well. I haven't slept. I don't sleep good. And I haven't dreamt for years. So my sleep is better. My energy is better. I think that helped me to lose the weight as quick as I did, for me personally.
And I'd like to interject that, the patch helps with what you're doing with your body. Sometimes you want it to be a miracle product and it do everything for you and you don't have to do anything, but we still have to continue to do the things that maintain us. We have to eat properly. We have to exercise properly. We have to get enough and adequate rest. So once we do all of that, and the patch works optimally once we're doing the right things.
And that's a good point. That's a good point, because I think in this day and age, everybody wants that magic pill, that's going to work while we're sitting down doing nothing. So I think it has to do with diet and exercise as well. Let me see what chat. Oh, and if anybody wants to call in, the number's on the screen, 443-297-4753. If you have any questions for these gentlemen, please feel free to call into the show. Hello, Dr. J. Another remarkable show as usual. Please give the gentleman my info so I can get my hair back. Okay, Chad, I will give them your information. Yeah, because that is just a real thing right now, and people are starting to come out now, especially women, talking about alopecia and just the whole thing with hair loss. Because years ago we didn't really have these type of open discussions about things. So this is really good. So how I know that we have Wayne's information scrolling at the bottom, everybody. For people that are listening on the radio, you can go find him on Instagram at Wow Factor 88, or you can go to Facebook at Wayne Bits White, and his last name is spelled Whyte. Or you can call him at 678-276-9267. Now, how should they reach out if anybody's interested in purchasing the product? Should they just reach out to you, Wayne, or to get it?
Yeah, any number or IG or FB address on the bottom, they can reach me at, and I can definitely get back to them and let them know, what the next step is to get it. Also, Chad, if you want, you could text me at this number, Chad, and I could send you that information in the next few minutes if you're still on.
And you know what, guys? It's unfortunate that I didn't open up this link on my computer, which I have right in front of me, right? Because I would have loved to be able to share with you some before and after pictures that we have of people just constantly sending us, the results. And one picture in particular that is just, again, just mind blowing is a gentleman that I know for 15 years who was scheduled to have his toes amputated due to neuropathy. And we have gotten dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of testimonies with neuropathy within the last 6 months. And neuropathy, sometimes a lot of people get it due to diabetes, and it's basically a lack of circulation, and it damages nerves. And neuropathy is irreversible. There's nothing on God's green earth that will help neuropathy, and that's why so many people end up with amputated toes, feet, legs. This gentleman, my friend, he had it, and he was scheduled 3 months to have at least his toes amputated. When you look at it, he says himself that, they look like Smurf toes. They're blue, right? And his pain from 1 to 10, he describes it at 115. Within 9 hours, his pain went to a 1. And he said a 1 because when he squeezed his foot, which he couldn't even look at it in a hard way without breaking down prior to the patch, he would have to squeeze his foot to feel the discomfort within 9 hours. And today, he's been using it now for about 5 months, but by the 3rd month, his foot and his leg, it looked like he was wearing socks, and it was just a discoloration due to the lack of circulation, completely turned around. His feet look like baby feet at this point, right? But men, because it helps with circulation, I'm just going to put that out there. There's a lot of other benefits, and it's funny because I usually, when I make this comment, I refer back to the way my buddy here, Hector Macho Pacho, shared with me. It's like, Mike, that rooster is up in the morning, and it's, so I don't know if this is a PG family show I should have asked before, but I'm trying to put it out there as, best I can. You might want to share a little bit about that.
We get it. Yeah.
Libido.
I should have had you all on the 8 o'clock show, but yeah, we get what you're saying. We're reading between the lines. And I guess that's good for the men, that's good.
And women, by the way, and women.
And women too. Okay. So men, they are like, a lot of men suffer with erectile dysfunction. So you're saying that the patch helps with that?
your libido will go through the roof. And actually, I have a gentleman who works in a doctor's office. And again, if I will have another call, and I'll have some people just jump on. And his name is Orwa. He's out of Philadelphia, and he took a before and after testosterone test, and it more than doubled in about 3 weeks his testosterone level. So, but again, circulation, anytime there's benefits for circulation, we're going to see an increase in our libido.
Got you. Okay, I'm sure
Hey,
the men.
Mike, sorry, not to cut you off, Dr. Lady J. Hey, Mike, about the menopause, if you have any testimonials about that.
Yeah, my wife is one of them. Her hot flashes are completely gone. I'm 50. My wife is 47. She was already at that point. And she didn't think about it until she heard somebody else on one of our calls share about their hot flash testimonies. And my wife said, "Oh my God, babe, I have not had another hot flash." And, we've been using it now for 6 months. And because I just remembered that, clinical studies again proved that after using this patch for a period of 6 months, get this, guys, your cardiovascular system reverses by 8 years. So your cardiovascular system becomes 8 years younger after 6 months because it's progressive. The longer you use it, the more benefits you're going to get because it's not anti-aging as that one clinical study revealed. It's not anti-aging, it's age reversal. So it's just, again, guys, we can sound like we are embellishing if we're not lying, right? But there's only one way to know. And you've got nothing to lose. Money back guaranteed. I keep going back to that. Money back guaranteed.
Okay, and so how many patches do you get in a box?
So it comes in a sleeve like this, in an envelope like this, right? And I'm not gonna, but there's 30 in every envelope, 30 patches. And like I said, it's one per day, so it's for a 1 month supply. And you basically, when you buy directly from the company, because we don't sell it, guys, we're simply promoting where you can buy it. We're not looking to, make a couple bucks off of you. We're showing you where you can buy directly from the company for the same price that we pay. And you pay anywhere between $84 for a month supply to $100, depending on how much you buy.
I mean, listen, let me say this. As women, we go to the nail shop now. I just spent $56 getting my nails done. So, I think that to do something like this, to try it out, I'm definitely going to try it out. And like I said, because I know Wayne and I are friends, so I really trust him. And I'm definitely going to try it out, you guys that are watching and listening, and I'm going to let you know how it works. Now, this question right here is a really good question. I don't know how to pronounce your name, sir, so I'm not going to say it. But he said, how about help with organ issues, kidney, liver, etc.? Because a lot of people are suffering with kidney disease, liver disease. Does it help with anything like that?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. One of the reasons why I am so into health, and I love that this is a health show, I own a hyperbaric chamber here in my house. A lot of people refer to it as a Michael Jackson bed. I've owned it for 15 years, and I'm not a diver, right? I just know that a lot of, infused oxygen is very good for everything in your body, from cancer to anti-aging and every other thing in between. So one of the things that I've struggled with, even though I don't drink, I don't smoke, I'm actually vegan. I've been vegan 5 years now. Haven't eaten red meat or pork in over 25 years. I know I'm no fun to go out to eat with. But I've suffered from, just excessive production of fat, what is it called? Cholesterol. Thank you. And fatty liver. And my liver enzymes, normal liver enzymes, are between 20 and 40. Anytime you're in the 50s, they want to scan you, they want to poke you and do all these things. My liver enzymes were at 490, right? And we have a hereditary issue with my grandma to her 16 kids. We consist of 12 of my aunts, and they all are carriers of hepatitis B. They're carriers, but it doesn't affect them. So my mom recently, her the disease, the virus became active, and her liver enzymes were through the roof. And we were looking for natural stuff for about a year and a half. I get her on this, and her liver enzymes and her virus just disappeared, right? So does it help? Look, you guys need to understand something. Your organs are stem cells, right? What this does is gonna identify where your body needs reparation. I've seen people who have a condition that's caused some levels in their body to be too high, and some that very same level too low. And that can pertain to blood pressure, sugar levels, whatever. And they all wear this, and what happens is it levels off because everyone's system is different, everyone's needs is different, and this is addressing your very own needs. So look, when we get your information, we're gonna invite you to participate in a couple of groups. We have one group specifically that's a Telegram group. And what I do is when people ask me, hey, Mike, is it good with the last thing that I checked, because I didn't even know what it was. I've learned more about diseases in the last 6 months than I have in the last 5 months, 50 years, I should say, because I've only been involved with this company 6 months and using the product for 6 months. Someone asked me, Mike, is it good with AFib? I didn't know what AFib was. Never heard of that in my life. So I go into my Telegram group and I search AFib, and it takes me to one link, and it's a lady who was 77 years old sharing her testimony, and one of them being her condition with AFib. So what we're going to do is we're going to provide you this information. You're going to go there. You're going to look up whatever conditions, and it's going to take you to a link where you're going to be able to watch someone, real people, right, talking about their results, and they get no benefit whether you buy or you don't. But every time, like for instance, Dr. Lady J, when you get results for whether it's your knee or your shoulder, I'm gonna ask to get your testimony and add it to this, and that's what we're gonna give you access to, so you can hear real people share their real stories. But is it helping with? It's helping with absolutely everything, guys. The power of stem cells is just remarkable.
Okay. Well, listen, guys, I got to get ready to go to another show. But are you all able to come back next Wednesday around this time, around 6?
I'm good.
Okay.
Let's do it.
If you promise me one thing, Dr. LadyJ,
yes.
Can we get you on the product between now and next week, using it right away, so that by next week you can tell us about your pain, your energy level, your mental clarity, how you're sleeping, and how you got a pep to your step?
I'm going to try it. I'll call Wayne and talk to him.
Okay.
And that's what I do. I let everybody know if stuff works or if it doesn't work, So I will definitely do that. I wanted to, so next week, everybody who's listening and watching, because we got to go to John Hansborough's show next, and don't miss John's show because he has DJ Clutch on there tonight. But guys, please tune in next Wednesday for another Wellness Wednesday. We're going to have these gentlemen back again because we had some questions. And for those of you who want to get some information or you want to try the product, again, if you're listening, let me tell you, go to IG at Wow Factor 88, or you can go to Facebook, Wayne Bits White, WHYTE, or if you just want to skip all of that and you just want to call, it's 678-276-9267. So we're going to try this out. We're going to see if it actually works. I'll be the test bunny, and we'll see if it's actually going to work. Go ahead, Wayne.
I'd say one more thing.
Sure.
On that note. Remember, it depends on the body. Some people it takes a little longer. Some people it doesn't take as long. But, after a period of time, one of the things that you can't realize, you can't tell, you can't feel how your eyes are getting better. You can't feel your hair growing. You can't feel your teeth becoming strong and the enamel becoming even more secure. So there are things that happens along the way that you may not feel. But if you're in pain and things of that nature, usually immediately you get some sort of relief.
Hey, and I'm just going to add one little thing before we go, guys. Listen, once we get you to try this product and it works for you, we're going to show you two things. Number one, how to get it for free. Because if it works for you and it works like we tell you, I'm sure you're going to want to share with somebody, and that can get you product for free. You never have to pay it again. Or if you're open, then we can show you how to, instead of getting free product, how you can make some free money, because you're going to bless somebody else with the blessing behind this product. So look forward to getting back on here next week. And thank you, Dr. J, for allowing us on your platform. Dr. J.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doctor. Appreciate you.
We had Wayne, we had Hector, and we had Mike. Thank you so much. And they're going to come back next Wednesday. So, guys, make sure you share the show. Make sure you tune in next Wednesday so you can come back on again.
Mike.
Good night.
No, Mike. Did you leave? Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you so much.
I'm on.
I was thinking, did you want to share the Zoom with them?
Well, this is not Zoom. This is StreamYard. So
anyone who wants to participate in the Zoom that starts tonight at 8 p.m., contact Wayne, and we're going to send you a link so you can get some more information tonight.
Oh, okay. So everybody, 678-276-9267. That's for Wayne White. Contact him, and he will give you the link to Zoom. I think we have one more question. Hold on. Let me see. We'll get Chad wants to know if it's good for children. Chad, I'm going to send them your information, and then you guys can go correspond back and forth.
Let me one last thing. Yeah, Chad, that information that I sent you through your phone, I texted it back to you. That link that I sent you, it has the information there about children as well.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. See you next
time.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much.
Good night.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Just wanted to let you know that the host of this show appreciates the time.
Hello. Oops, sorry.
Just wanted to let you know that the host of this show appreciates the time that you've spent with them. Now, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel so you can keep up with everything that we're doing. And most of all, thank you for tuning in to What Up Baltimore online radio, where the people have the power.